What's up, Acktown Goons? It's Keeping in the Act. We got Xander over here, Donovan, back with another episode. This is episode 26. My bad. That's episode 26.
It's a real podcast now, man.
We are. I don't know if you guys know or care, but since we had the last episode, we are officially a limited liability partnership, which is kind of big for us because it kind of just started off as like a little dream, something we could do for fun, and now we're trying to turn it into a real business. So we appreciate all you guys tuning in and checking out our YouTube, our Instagram, anything you can to support. Continue doing that, sharing our stuff, and we'll continue giving y'all some content.
Man, spread the word, man. Tell your friends, your family, your enemies. Man, tell everybody, man. Spread the word. Keeping the Act only going up. And, we dedicated. And I feel like consistency. I feel like the viewers can attest to that.
Yep.
I feel like consistency is the main thing. We're just going to continue to stay consistent, and I hope you guys recognize the effort we put in. Hopefully, you guys reward us for it too. Like I said, just continue to share, continue to spread the word, because we can only go as far as you guys take us at the end of the day.
Yep. So, and especially if you guys are in Akron and stuff like that, and
Ohio,
we're trying to get back in, or like focus on getting into the community a little bit more and emphasize the Keep It in the Act stuff.
Giving back, man, because the youth need it.
Absolutely.
The youth need it, especially in Akron.
Yeah, man. But anyways, how's your past 2 weeks been?
I mean, we've been smooth, like just working and working out. That's all we on. That's all we on, man. We got goals we trying to meet, and we gonna get to them.
Absolutely, I feel the same way. Working, just getting this money, man. But without further ado, let's get into some football, basketball stuff.
Basketball first, man. The Timberwolves and the Mavs. I'm not even really gonna touch on the Celtics and Pacers because I already knew what that was finna be.
Yeah,
I already knew what that was finna be. I'm surprised that the Pacers fumbled that one game in the last literally 11 seconds. However many seconds it was when Tyrese Halliburton did his stuff. That's the only thing. I thought they might have stole one, but nah. Everybody knew the Pacers wasn't going to get out that series.
Yeah, it was just a team like a tale of vets and experienced playoff performers versus young people who might not.
Yeah. I mean, the Celtics aren't exactly old, but yeah, they do have a lot more.
Not old, but
they got a lot. There is more veteran leadership on there, and they just had better people all around the board.
Yeah, man.
But Nembhard from the Pacers, boy, you a hooper, man. Nembhard, bro. No matter, he probably gonna get a bag in Indy. He probably gonna get a bag in Indy when it's time to get that extension. But Nembhard is a bucket. That's one person from that series I did want to get flowers. Nembhard, shout out to Nembhard. I can't remember his first name, but that boy's a bucket, man.
Man, I like the Pacers a lot. I think they remind me a lot of the Suns, where both of those teams are really young with a lot of promise and playmakers that they can build off of. So I think we'll see both of them back next year, no question.
They got some Thunder? Dogs. You mean the Thunder?
Who did I say?
You said the Suns.
I meant the Thunder.
Yeah,
I definitely meant the Thunder. I could have swore I said that too. Don't go to sleep at 6 a.m. But
also, another thing, Jaylen Brown had a really good series in that series. I know I said I didn't want to touch it. Now we touching on it. It's kind of
right.
But no, Jaylen Brown, he really took over. He kind of looked like the first option instead of Jason Tatum in that thing. But we'll see how it continues to progress. But he did look like their best player in that series. But we'll see what happens. As far as
Jaylen Brown gets a lot of disrespect about the contract that he got and stuff like that. But outside of contract stuff. Jaylen Brown is really a smart dude, for real.
Yeah, he went to Cal, Burke.
Yeah, but outside of that, he was learning Arabic and stuff like that and Spanish in college, while playing in it, playing basketball and everything. He was really doing some cool stuff. He was vice president of the NBA something, not president of the NBA.
You really been reading articles?
No, Rob sent me. Yeah, so my uncle has sent me it today. Actually, it's right here. I mean, I just pulled up the article, but this dude is real life, just smart. He was on the chess team in college, stuff you would have never expected from somebody who was just obviously a really good basketball player and could probably make it to the NBA. High school, he won Mr. Georgia basketball and was fielding offers from top schools. Graduated at top of his class. Went to Cal over Kentucky and Kansas. Coaches immediately noticed his interests outside of basketball. He enrolled in graduate level courses, made varsity chess team, learned both Spanish and Arabic. Despite him being a Pac-12 player of the year, his brain freaked out scouts. Stuff like that, man. Just look it up. He became the youngest vice president of the NBA PA Like stuff like that, bro. Like you don't know stuff about these players, and a lot of people get on the internet and be disrespecting people like, this monkey. Yeah, like, you know how they get, man.
Jaylen Brown side quest demon, man.
Bro, for real. Varsity chess team is crazy.
Nah, he liked it. But just going over to the Mavs versus Timberwolves, I don't even know. Like, Anthony Edwards was himself. Everybody disappeared. Now, I'll say the role players were the best players in that series. Like Nas Reed and Jaden McDaniels, they were the best players on their team during that series.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I don't know what happened. I don't know if Ant had a lingering injury that was going on. I don't know if he was just exhausted from the Nuggets series, but he couldn't buy a bucket and couldn't guard Kyrie. Nobody could guard Luka.
I mean, like, you go in there expecting like it to kind of be like that. Luka's Luka at the end of the day.
I mean, yeah, Luka's gonna get his, but like, they also couldn't limit anybody outside of Luka, because that's the thing. You can let Luka and Kyrie get theirs if you limit everybody else and keep them from getting theirs. But everybody was eating. Yeah. Literally, everybody was eating. And no, as soon as the ball go up in the air and Gafford and Lively around the bucket, I already knew what it was. It's Lob City. It's going in no matter what. Like, they was killing him. Rudy Gobert. I'm calling him Rudy Gobert. It ain't even no Gobert today because, bro, DPO. I'm not gonna touch on it again. Just Wemby snubbed. I'm gonna say it again. Wemby snubbed. But hopefully, they'll be back. Hopefully, I really want to see Ant go to the finals. The Timberwolves have had absolutely no playoff success in 3 decades. But hey, we'll see what happens in this finals. I think the Celtics will win. To be honest,
really,
I think they'll get them. But we need to have a serious conversation.
Oh no, I think Kyrie gonna get it.
If Kyrie gets another win, we gotta have a serious conversation about being a top 5 point guard of all time.
I don't know about that.
You don't think so? I mean, who can you really put over him? Okay, Curry and Magic. That's out the way immediately. And then you got John Stockton.
That's what I was gonna say.
John Stockton. Isaiah Thomas, the bad boy Pistons. But who else can you 100% put over Kyrie?
You're not putting
AI was really more of a 2. The only reason it was a PG is because he was like 6'1". But AI was really a 2 for real. But that's really all I can think of. I mean, obviously you can make cases for other people. Like, he's not a for sure top 5 point guard. But if he gets another ring, that's the only people you can for sure put over. Because John Stockton, nobody's ever touched that assist record. Magic is Magic. Curry is Curry. And Isaiah Thomas, just the stuff he did in the 90s and 80s.
Let me see. I have to double check this. Was D Wade not a point guard?
No, D Wade was a shooting guard.
I think but it says he was both.
He was a shooting guard. Because who else, really? It's not really anybody else you can come up with. I mean, you get Jason Kidd is in the list. If we're just going the top 10, Jason Kidd's in there, yeah. Who else would I put in there that could potentially be over Kyrie? You got D Rose in the top 10 all the time, or that injury came too early?
I don't know. D Rose is a touchy subject, man. He should be, but it's just that injury, man. It's hard to really rank him.
I can't believe I forgot Steve Nash. Steve Nash, I got Steve Nash is probably still over Kyrie because Steve Nash has maybe 2 MVPs. Yeah. I know he has 1 for sure, but maybe 2.
But also, Kyrie was also he was never the one on his team. When he was good and was making it to the finals, you know what I'm saying? Like he was getting but he always played with somebody who was a top player in the NBA. He was playing with Bron, he was playing with KD, he was playing with Luka. You know what I'm saying?
He showed up when you need him to. Like the shot in Game 7.
He ain't ever beat Boston before.
But I'm talking about when they won that chip 3-1. The shot. I know we remember Bron's block, but the shot
he did.
Oh, that's come on now. Kyrie was always clutch in those series. I understand. Yeah, he wasn't the one, but nobody's gonna be the one over Bron. Nobody's gonna be the one over KD. Steph even became the 2 when KD got on the team.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, do we really consider him? I don't know, because Magic had his people too.
Oh man, Gary Payton's in the top. Yeah, Gary Payton. I can't believe I forgot the glove.
I was gonna say because that defensibility is something different.
CP3, CP3's not over Kyrie.
I think you got a recency bias on CP3.
CP3's in the top 10, but I'm just saying he's not over Kyrie in my opinion. Though.
But that's recency bias.
They're about in the same. It's not, bro.
Oh no,
CP3's been playing for 2 decades now.
And in his prime, you think he was better than Kyrie?
Dude, was he better than Kyrie?
Or you don't think he was better than Kyrie?
Oh man, he wasn't a better scorer.
I'm not gonna lie. Give me CP3.
Prime CP3 over prime Kyrie?
Yeah, absolutely. Give me prime CP3.
Hey man, okay.
Look, man, I don't know. I've always been a CP3 fan, man. That's my guy. I know him personally. I talked to him the other day.
Okay, but yeah, I don't know. That's really the only. Oscar Robertson. He said, bro, he played. It's just because how long ago he played.
Yeah,
that's how I forgot about him. That's how I forgot about him. But no, that's really the top 10. Russ is top 10. Russ is 100% top 10.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
prime.
I don't care how bad Russ has been, even though he hasn't really been as bad as fans say. No. Not even close to as bad as fans say. But there's no matter, bro, if Russell Westbrook retires today, tomorrow, he is a top 10 point guard. I don't care what anybody says.
Man. Russ was electric too. Like, he kind of gave you like the stability that you wanted with D Rose, like with the entertainment of actually watching him and like being electric. He gave you that, but also like doing it on a regular basis and stuff like that.
I just know bro, the little kids and teenagers, Russ is just, they're gonna do it. That's really the only thing is he's bad now with this generation of kids and whatnot.
Yeah, but you really turn on the tape and you look at what like
they
won't
remember what's the video where he's like, oh my God, you have no idea how good Tim Duncan was. Like that's how it's gonna be with Russ in like 6 years when all these middle schoolers, even some dudes that are in high school, elementary school kids, when they're older and they're our age.
Bro, it's gonna be the same way with D Rose, bro. The kids really not gonna know about D Rose because he didn't really get to play all that much.
No, bro, they not gonna know. D Rose and Russ are gonna be like our generation's Brandon Roy. I don't know if you know who Brandon.
I don't even know who Brandon Roy is.
Or like Brandon Jennings, even though their primes were not as long as D Rose or Russ, but they're gonna be like them for our generation. But it's gonna get bad.
Yeah, absolutely. And these kids disrespectful, man. We at least
like, I know we did that thing where we was like Jordan was trash and everything, but you could tell we was really like, we was gassing it up.
Yeah.
Like, we was being funny with it. Like, we was just a bunch of dudes debating. And like, we don't truly believe Jordan is trash. Like, kids today truly believe these players is trash.
Or the Tease level delusion where you're talking about, I could guard blah, 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 blah.
I could guard Darnell Mooney.
Yeah.
I could guard Darnell Mooney. No, we got to revisit that. Darnell Mooney, we'll come to ATL. It's only like 6 hours, bro. We'll come to ATL.
He is at Atlanta.
Bro, we'll come to ATL. Darnell Mooney, we go, bro, send us Darnell Mooney's agent. Darnell Mooney will come to you 3 routes. 3 routes. You can go 50% speed. I promise you don't even got to go past that. We just need it. We just need to see it. Because T really said, I'm guarding Darnell Mooney.
Yeah, which is crazy. We told him. We promised. We told him that's not real.
ACL gone. Achilles gone. What other high ankle sprain, low ankle sprain, quad strain, hamstring strain, all of that.
One leg.
All of that.
So back to the finals though. You got
I got Celtics over Mavs, yeah. I got Celtics over Mavs in 7.
I got Mavs. I just want Mavs to win, to be honest. But because I'm kind of rooting for Kyrie, and I don't really have a problem with Luka winning and stuff like that. I feel like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown not missed their window, but they're not as scary as they were last year and the year before that. Like I don't hear the Celtics name and I'm like, oh shoot. I don't know why though.
No, I mean, and the thing is, they haven't gotten any worse. It's just people not respecting them as much just because they keep going to the finals and not doing anything.
Right.
That's what I really feel like it is. But no, I got them over. I got them over the Mavs in the 7.
They finally do it, man.
I think that's what I think it is, that they'll finally do it. And it's just like how hot can the How hot can the Mavs stay? How hot can they really stay? And Derek White, I don't think Derek White and Drew Holiday are gonna have. I think they're gonna guard Kyrie and Luka a lot better than the dudes on the Timberwolves were.
Yeah, I can see that. What do you?
Those are real vets too.
So
and Derek White hooping, man. That 3 and D. He's taking it to a new height. He's the new height.
So if the Celtics don't win the finals this year, Do you think they missed their window to win the championship and they got to start looking about adding other players?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think they're going to concede to run through the East. I really do. They're either going to be in the conference finals or the finals probably for the next 3 years. Minimum.
I don't know. I just feel like their window is really slipping because, people, like you said, people stop respecting you when you go somewhere so many times to do the same thing. Like if I were to compare them to an NFL team, they're the Cowboys. They didn't really add anything. They didn't really lose anything.
No.
They have all the pieces to get there.
Wait.
Let me finish.
Letting that stand.
No, wait. Let me finish. They got all the pieces to get there. They're there. You know what I'm saying? But they're not finishing the job.
Okay, they're not finishing the job, but at least they're winning. They're winning. They're just not winning in the finals. The Cowboys.
That's exactly.
But the Cowboys not even making NFC championships. And the Celtics are adding people. They did add Drew Holiday. They did get Derek White on their squad, and they got Porzingis, even though Porzingis is hurt right now. The Celtics do make additions. I can't let that Cowboys comp slot. I can't let that slide.
Meaningful additions. Let me put it like that.
I mean, Drew Holiday is he's an all-defensive player. Derek White is an all-defensive player.
They've had Derek White.
Derek White has been there for how long has he been there?
He's been there for 2 years.
He might have been there for a little bit longer than I think.
Yeah, and I feel like Drew Holiday was there for a while.
No, they just got Drew this year.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Derek White. This is his third year with the Celtics. So you're right.
So I mean, outside of Drew Holiday, you know what I'm saying? They, you know, Cowboys added Eric Kendricks.
No, bro, do not. No. You are not finna compare Eric Kendricks to Drew Holiday,
bro. Absolutely come on, not, bro. They got Eric Kendricks,
not,
bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? That's the same thing.
I'm cutting you off right there,
bro.
You're done. I'm so serious.
I don't know why you mad at me because I'm spitting facts.
That was unacceptable, bro. I'm sorry.
Whatever you want to say, man. Whatever makes you happy at night.
No, I think the Celtics handle business. I'm hoping it goes to 7 because conference finals, 5 games and 4 games, bro. That's so whack. As far as being entertaining,
I feel like give me Mavs in 6.
So I hope this series goes to minimum 6 games, hopefully 7, so we can have a really exciting finals.
I don't know, bro.
We gonna see what happens. Well, I think them Celtics finally get it done.
I think Mavs in 6, man. That's my prediction.
You better hope so, boy.
Yeah, I think if they take it to 7, it's going to be because Jaylen Brown is cooking, not because Jason Tatum. Like, I don't think they're going to win off of Jason Tatum. I think he's going to do what Jason Tatum does, but he's not going to be, like, the reason that they're winning necessarily. I think Jaylen Brown's going to have to keep playing like how he is in order for them to win. It's not on Jason Tatum right now.
I just think the Celtics are going to be a lot more disciplined, especially not because Ant lost them a few games. Ant lost him a few games in the last.
Ant sold the league, bro.
In the last 30 seconds.
Ant and the Timberwolves, bro. That was this year's Ravens. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's one I can give you. But no, Ant, he gave them a few games in the last 30 seconds. How the Pacers did too. The one when Luka hit the game winner on Gobert. He's not Gobert no more.
Oh my God.
When he hit the game winner on him. And all they got to do is keep possession of the ball, but he turns, throws it. I think he threw it to Naz Reid, and then it goes out of bounds. Mavs get possession, and then Luka hit the game winner. He gave them that game. I think that was game 2. It was a few games, and then they blew the 20-point lead in the other game. And I don't think the Celtics is going to make them mistakes. I think that they're going to be a lot more disciplined. They're older than the Timberwolves are.
Better hope so.
They vets, because the only real vet that the Timberwolves got, you can arguably Gobert, but Mike Conley,
stop calling him that.
Bro, no. Guard somebody when you DPOY, I'll call you your real name.
Bro, come on.
And so
in his defense, bro, he been guarding the best, literally like the best players you could have to be put on.
You DPOY. Jaden McDaniels saw him get switched on to Luka. He said barbecue chicken, bro. No, he said collard greens. You can see it was literally a clip where Jaden McDaniels seen the switch. He said, Bro, he broke the fourth wall because he knew Luka was finna cook, bro. Like, bro, come on,
the fourth wall? Are we serious?
I'm gonna put it in the clip, bro.
Nah, come on. I think, bro.
But I don't.
He guarding, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be exhausted. You guarding freaking Jokic. You guarding Luka.
You 7'10". He's 17.
They also in the 7-foot range. Like,
Bro.
Ain't Luka like 6'10"?
No, Luka is 6'7". I think he might be taller than that though. He might be 6'8" or 6'9".
Yeah, like there's no way he's 6'7". He might be though. But man, shout out to Luka Doncic, man. He out here playing like a real white boy, man. You know, it ain't no. Man, he playing like a real white boy. He ain't faster than nobody out there, man. He ain't,
bro. What?
He ain't doing nothing really. He just out there bodying people and getting to that bucket, man. He cooking. I don't know, man. He playing real technical. Shout out to him, man.
Shout out to Luka.
Absolutely.
I mean, he been pro since he was like 11. He's supposed to be doing this. Nah, no disrespect to Luka game. He cold for sure.
These Europeans, man, they got to get him out the league.
Nah,
got to get him out of there. They taking over, man. But I don't know. What else we got to talk about? There's no really any other news. You know, approaching finals now. It's just talking about a couple teams. It feels weird, but
yeah,
I don't know. So you gonna switch on over to football now?
Man, I mean, we can get into some football. You know, I'm always down to talk football, man.
Bro. So what do you want to start with?
Can we get NCAA 25, bro? Stop messing around, bro.
Dude, I don't want that game. It's about to be a Madden copy. No. NCAA.
If we gonna buy Madden anyway, just buy NCAA. Don't even get Madden.
No, you can buy it.
Don't even, bro. I'm not buying that, bro. You know how we get, bro. We split the games, bro.
No, I don't buy that.
I don't care what nobody say, bro. No, I seen somebody on TikTok talking about you broke if you don't just buy the full game. If you don't get a friend, y'all game share and split the game 50-50, that's how you do it. I don't care how much money you got. That's smart moves. Bro, y'all split it. You split the PlayStation Plus 50-50. That's a good deal, man.
Only way I'm
bro, no, you pay.
We don't split the PlayStation Plus. I'll pay the PlayStation Plus. We all know why you're lying right now.
You ain't never asked me till recently, and when you asked me, what I say?
You say yeah.
I said yeah. So what we really talking about?
All right, bro. Whatever. Yeah. So only way I'm really getting it is if the viewers want us to get it and want some gameplay of us playing.
Bro, let us know if y'all want to see us play NCAA 25, bro. He playing with our bread, bro. Bro.
That's the only way I'm getting it because it's just gonna be a Madden copy. I'm gonna be out there playing with freaking Joe Milton.
Dude, look, we can cop the bundle, NCAA 25, Madden 25, and we don't even got to get 2K again because 2K24 was trash anyway. I deleted that the other day. 200 gigabytes on my PlayStation for absolutely no reason. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. They got to go back to the
bro. Bring 56 gigabyte games back, please.
No, but like, why is it like I don't need all that city? Just if I could just load up straight in the program or load up straight into the park, that would be cool. I don't need all that. That's what's taking up all the space.
Yeah,
and they should do it like Call of Duty where you can switch to what you want to download,
like what you
like
so where you can only download the online portion,
the multiplayer or the co-op or the storyline. They should do it like that.
I don't play my team. I don't play now.
Man, I don't need none of that stuff on my PlayStation, bro. It's just taking up storage for no reason. Made me not want to have the game. But back to the football, man. Let's talk a little bit of news. What's really been happening in the league? It's been quiet.
Yeah, it's been quiet because I mean, Bengals, that's really the only drama is Jamar Chase and T. Higgins both didn't pull up, but we knew T. Higgins wasn't going to pull up.
Yeah.
Jamar is a little bit more of a surprise, but I mean,
that's just probably just.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be there at training camp.
Right.
We'll see if T shows up during training camp, but we know Jamar will be there during training camp. But we know Jamar's team, they waiting for Justin Jefferson to sign that Supermax.
Man.
And then he's getting that or he's getting more. It's really that simple.
So I think the biggest news so far has been the 49ers and them signing Juwan Jennings to that, what was it, like $15 million contract, 2 years. 10 guaranteed. Yeah, I think that's been the biggest news because Brandon Aiyuk still hasn't showed up to OTAs, which obviously it's only OTAs, so it's really not that big of a deal because like it is, it's voluntary. Like you don't have to go to it. So we'll see during training camp if he really shows up or if he's dealt before then. But I think it kind of puts it on notice because you can sign and draft as many wide receivers as you want, but you can't keep all of them.
Yeah, I feel like they are preparing to get rid of him. For Brandon Aiyuk, I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's true that Brandon Aiyuk really wants a contract like
30 mil,
like Amon-Ra St. Brown. I don't, because that's what reports said. They said that was the benchmark for Brandon Aiyuk. But I'm sorry, but no.
Yeah, no.
Nah, it's not happening.
And we were talking about Steelers potentially being somebody who want to get him. And me personally, as a Steelers fan, I love Brandon Aiyuk and he's a great athlete. But for 30 mil a year, I don't know if that's good for us to try to go up for him.
Tier. I'm sorry. It's no disrespect to Brandon Aiyuk's game. Like he a baller.
I wouldn't even say that he's not in that tier. It's just like you're on the 49ers.
Yeah.
Like you're on a run first offense.
Not
with
even
playmakers.
That. Like you got probably the best offensive mind in football right now outside of Andy Reid. Before Chiefs fans get me.
Yeah,
outside of Andy Reid.
I'm not trying to question his athletic ability, and like his route running is great. His ability to go up and get jump balls is great. Yeah, it's just like I need to see that where
he's proved his worth in the past 2 years, but it's just
before I give you 30 mil, I need to see you do it by yourself.
I feel like, just in my opinion, it's kind of just like how it is with the quarterback market right now, because we talked about Jared Goff. And, bro, the Lions fans was already mad at me about that. I like Jared Goff. I just think, like, $50 million quarterbacks, that should only be, like, 3 guys.
Yeah.
Like, the Jared Goff, he deserves his money. He's worth his money. I'm not saying he's not, but I just feel like 50 mil for quarterbacks, that should only be, like, 3 guys. 30 mil for wide receivers, that should only be, like, 3 guys. Like, I don't feel like everybody should be getting that. Because if I'm thinking about 30, like AJ Brown, I don't think AJ Brown's a $30 million receiver.
Nah, that's crazy.
I don't think he's a $33 million receiver either. But
I definitely don't agree with that. AJ Brown puts up numbers consistently, and nobody talks about it.
I mean, he's nice, but like that. When we talk about 30, the only guys I'm really thinking 30, but AJ Brown, the only guys I'm really thinking 30 is Tyreek, Jay Jettis. That's really the only guys that I'm really giving 30 to at this point. CD. Still not CD. I wouldn't give CD 30 either.
I don't know about that.
I mess with CD. I mess with CD heavy. But
you said Jamar?
No, I didn't say anybody. I said Jay Jettis and I said Tyreek. That's really the only guys I'm looking at. I'm giving 30. I would think about Jamar. I would think about CD.
Shoot, I don't know, brother. I might not be agreeing with you on this one.
You 100%.
Certain guys.
You 100%. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But it's reserved for like top 3 to 5 guys.
Yeah.
10 guys should not be able to get 30 M's.
So Amon-Ra shouldn't have 30 M's?
Oh no, Amon-Ra, he played for that though. He played for that.
But wasn't Amon-Ra? I could be wrong here, but wasn't he really only like great for 1 or 2 seasons?
No, he's progressively gotten better and better and better every year. Because that was either year 3 or 4 for him.
That's fair. That's fair now. I mean, I feel like that's kind of the same thing where Brandon Aiyuk is like he's been getting better every year, but like it's still Kyle Shanahan and the 49ers, and they've always had a stacked offense.
Yeah. And when you look at it, Amon-Ra is the number one.
Right.
He is the number one. Like you don't have anybody that's close to him. Like how it is with Brandon Aiyuk and Debo and T and who's the other one that wanted a big bag? Can't think about it right now. But they're like, there's not guys around. Like AJ has Devontae right next to him. Like Amon-Ra gets that 30 mil because no disrespect to JMO or Reynolds, those guys. They just weren't close to him. Josh Reynolds.
Oh, you didn't like speak English for a second.
I mumbled a little bit. But no, that's why he got that bag, because he is a real number one. Like there's nobody on that. Sam Laporta was tough, but he's not another wide receiver. Amon-Ra was the receiver, and he was out there really going crazy. That's why he got his.
But that's the thing, though. That's a pass first offense, so that's why I think it's easy to hand him that bag. Like Brandon Aiyuk isn't. They got Christian McCaffrey.
At the end of the day, on the 49ers, Brandon Aiyuk is expendable. That's what I feel like he doesn't understand.
With what they have now,
that's what I'm saying. With what they have, he's 100% expendable. That's why I really feel like they're not giving him the bag. Like, do they want to lose him? No, you don't want to lose a receiver like Brandon Aiyuk, but you can. When you have George Kittle, Christian McCaffrey, Debo Samuel, you just got Ricky Pearsall, you got Jawan Jennings, who probably would have got Super Bowl MVP if they won. Yeah. When you got all them dudes, Brandon Aiyuk is expendable. But that's not any disrespect to Brandon Aiyuk's game. He is a great receiver, great route runner, he's just a great football player all around. Great athlete. But he's just expendable on the team that he's currently on.
I agree. I think, and to be honest, I think that they might be able to work something out that's not 30 mil and keep him. But if that's the case, I think Debo Samuels personally is more likely to get dealt somewhere else because teams are going to be more interested in getting Debo, who's, I think the hype in San Francisco with Debo Samuels, being the heart of their offense and stuff like that, like that's really died down now that they're like really run first. Christian McCaffrey, like you're seeing Debo in the backfield a little bit less. Yeah. He's what I'm saying? He's kind of just like a tough slot guy now in San Francisco. So I think teams are going to be a little bit more interested in getting him. That's not 30 million and stuff like that.
Yeah, because I think his it's only like 20 or 25.
Maybe 20, 25.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like Brandon Aiyuk, I feel like his benchmark should be the Devontae Smith contract. I don't think the 30 plus 33 million.
Yeah,
no, I don't think that's him.
That's just, and I don't know. I'm not in the NFL or an NFL receiver, but I would be a little bit more eager to go somewhere like stay somewhere like the 49ers for less when you're competing for a championship.
Yeah,
at least.
But
for
that's
another
the
year.
thing. Like this is his second deal, so he's probably thinking because you got to break the bank while you can.
Yeah,
that's probably what's really going into it is get this money now because he's probably thinking, I can probably play this last year with the 49ers, and maybe we can probably get us a chip. And then I'm breaking the bank, or you break the bank now, and then once he gets to that third deal, then all right, let's take less money, and let's go and try to win a chip on now I'm a $15 million receiver because $15 million is not going to be anything by the time he gets to his third deal for a wide receiver with how the cap continues to grow. That's not going to be anything.
And he's like, I just lost my whole train of thought. That was crazy. Shoot, I don't even know what I was about to say. That just made me mad.
But yeah, it's just get the money while you can get it, and it's just football at the end of the day, and that's why guaranteed money is so important too.
Yeah,
never know what can happen.
We'll
Absolutely
see.
No idea.
Yeah, we'll see where that goes. Obviously, it's going to be. That's what I was about to say. It'll be interesting to watch because it's June 1st. People expect a lot of stuff to happen after June 1st for whatever reason. I forget what happens at June 1st. Isn't it like?
I think that's when people officially start getting released.
Yeah,
and whatnot.
Yeah. So we'll see how that happens. He might be getting dealt somewhere. Hopefully,
yeah. Michael Thomas, he's one of the biggest cut candidates they've been talking about. Alvin Kamara's, and a lot of people in the Saints are always cut candidates because of their cap space problems.
Yeah, that's true. If Alvin Kamara gets cut, man, that'll be crazy. I love AK, man.
Imagine he's a Baltimore Raven. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Bro, y'all don't need him. Get out of here. Imagine he's a Pittsburgh Steelers.
You don't need him either.
But bro, let's talk about that. How the Steelers did not give Najee his 50. I mean, we might have talked about it last time, but I just think it's crazy. What do you see them going in the future? You think they're gonna go and join the running back carousel and try to get somebody? Because we're obviously Steelers are going run heavy. They are. Arthur Smith beefed up the offensive line in the draft. You see where they're going. Jalen Warren, Najee Harris.
Yeah,
I think not. Part of me thinks that this is a prove it for Najee, which is kind of crazy for him to be proving it when he's had over 1,000 yards every season.
As far as the 5th-year option goes, no, they did do him wrong by not picking up the one for that. And then for 2, it might be beneficial to him also because if he has an outstanding year this year, then he's just a free agent. He can go grab some money.
Yeah.
But if he's not, then it's real messed up. It's real messed up. You just throwing him to the wolves. He ain't getting no chicken now.
Yeah.
But in the 5th-year option was, bro, it was $2.
Right. It was like 6.7 million.
Yeah.
That's really nothing for a consistent 1,000-yard running back who stays healthy and has great ball control. He might not be the fastest guy, but when you have a 1-2 punch with him and Jalen Warren, I mean, it's like Zeke and Tony Pollard. That's what I think of.
Yeah.
I think they should have thrown him that contract.
It wouldn't have been bad to pick it up,
especially since he's literally been the heart of our offense. I mean, it's not crazy. Our offense wasn't good, but he's been the veteran on our offense for the past 3 years.
And even though he's not even a veteran yet, which speaks a lot to his character. He's been
super young. And that's the thing. I don't want people to get caught up in when we talk about these players. We're not trying to tear down their character when we talk about their play, bro. Najee is probably one of the nicest guys you could meet.
Najee, we coming to the Steelers training camp. Man, Najee, get with us after, man. If you got 30 seconds, even a minute to spare with us, we'd love to talk to you.
Man, bro, Najee cool dude. He probably do something like that.
Yeah,
but we will see when we get there who we can interact with. We've obviously never been to any training camps before, so we're gonna try to hit some up. Maybe even go to the Cleveland Browns since it's.
That's what I love about the AFC North is that if you live in one of the cities or near one of the cities that are in the AFC North, you can go to every single games, their training camps of all the teams if you want to, just because of how close they are. Because we in Akron right now, we go up to the Browns. That's 45 minutes to an hour. We want to go to the Steelers, Acrisure. That's an hour and a half.
Yeah.
We want to go up to the Bengals game when the Steelers or Browns or Ravens play the Bengals.
That's 4.
It's 3, maybe 4. we want to go to Baltimore. That's about 6, 7. That's a little bit higher, but still, that's manageable.
Right.
You can do that in a single day.
Right. I wouldn't do that in a single day.
I've driven to South Carolina.
I mean,
single
yeah.
day.
But are you talking about there and back?
There and back. You can still do it there and back. If you got one person driving there, but that's what I feel like really make the AFC North. Outside of it being great football in that division and very competitive, that's another one underrated thing that I don't think people talk about enough. Is just the proximity of all the teams and being able to make all the games. Because really, if you got money like that, you can go to every single AFC North game.
Bro, you know you can go to your team's home games and it's going to be cheaper than being able to watch every game of the season because of all
for the Panthers, but not every team.
I mean,
but yeah, them TV deals is getting big.
Getting ridiculous.
I'm not gonna say the website, but if you a real ball watcher, you know the website. I'm not gonna say it because we need that up forever.
But all right, so we talked about the 49ers, Juwan Jennings. Let's see. Let me just look real quick. Let me browse and see what else we got going on because this OTA's time, man, it's like yay, football is back. And then once OTAs is going, bro, that time period in between training camp and OTAs, it's gonna feel like forever. It's gonna feel like forever. It's not gonna be really anything going on too crazy.
Bro, I'm just so ready for all football, man. I just can't wait to watch football. Can't wait to play football again, man. It's getting towards that time again.
I just feel like I don't understand what's happening. I feel like it should be a little bit more exciting because there's still so many players out there that are like and potentially getting dealt or even free agents. Like Justin Simmons is still sitting out. It's June 1st and we're talking about Justin Simmons.
Quadre Diggs is still a free agent, I believe.
Even Jamal Adams. I want to know
Jamal Adams. I don't think has he been? Because him and Quandre got cut the same day. So yeah, he's out there. Who else? Tre'Davious White is still out there. There's another one I'm trying to think of right now.
Is Xavier Howard out there or no?
Xavier Howard. I don't know if he's been released yet, but but he will be soon if he hasn't been already. Yeah, there's a bunch of people out there.
Ooh, I feel like I gotta sneeze. Type.
Okay.
type. I don't know why it disappeared on me, bro. I ain't like that. Oh. The Bills. Do you see them sign that wrestler, Gabe?
Darrell was talking to me about
Gabble
that.
Stevenson?
Darrell was talking to me about that. Most random thing Darrell knew.
Yeah, I don't know.
He said, "You seen the Bills sign that wrestler guy?" I said,
"What?
What are you talking about, Darrell? Darrell don't ever talk to me about football."
Who is Patrick Mahomes?
Who is Patrick Mahomes?
But no, can he catch routes? Or can he run routes and catch the ball? No, I'm playing.
I'm pretty sure he's a D lineman.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna have him come in as. But he doesn't play football. He's a wrestler. Like
he's never played football ever.
No.
Oh, I thought he played some type of football at some point in his life. I mean, hey,
if it works, it's gonna be crazy.
Crazier things have happened.
I mean, but you see them wrestling guys and how they really turn out. Zach Frazier was a wrestler. He was like state, West Virginia. So. I mean, those people on the offensive defensive line who wrestle, I mean, it's a lot of hand technique and stuff like that. So it's not going to hurt you unless you get the proper training. Why are you flexing right now?
What are you talking about?
What's up with you? You sitting there like...
No, I had you don't ever get like that feeling?
No.
Like, you don't know what I'm talking about? That make you like shiver a little bit?
Oh, chills?
Yeah.
Type. But yeah, man, it's some stuff going on out here. What division we talking about today?
The record predictions. I don't know, man. I'm trying to, because I want to do the AFC North so bad because we really love the AFC North, man. 3/4 of the podcast is AFC North fans. So, but we just can't do that because it's only us, man. I really want to make Tease rage when I say the Browns are going like 9-8. And when I say Deshaun Watson is not even a top 20 quarterback.
That's what I was about to talk about. First of all, I forgot that Mike Vrabel was with the Browns right now. I've seen a video of him with Stefanski and stuff like that, and I thought that was cool. Like not Mike Flores. Who's that?
Mike Flores?
Yeah.
Brian Flores?
Yes, that's what I was
saying.
No, he doesn't
at some
anymore.
point.
He did. That's what I was saying. It's kind of like that, working as an interim coach and stuff like that with the Steelers reminds me of that. But yeah, no, Deshaun Watson, I don't know if people just only post like the bad stuff of him in training camp as like funny, or because I'm on like Steelers Instagram and Twitter and everything, and that's why I see it all. But man, I see all the videos of him like throwing ducks and terrible passes.
I just don't, bro. I understand having hope for a player. I really do, because that's what you're supposed to do when you're a fan of a team, especially Browns fans. You went 1-15, 0-16 in back-to-back years. Like, it's been a rare, and just being a Browns fan in general for the past 2 decades probably has. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
Yeah, no.
But you got to be realistic at some point. You could Deshaun Watson, just realistically, he has not played elite football, and you can argue good football in 4 years.
Yeah, I don't.
And he's making 46 this year. He's making 46 the year after that.
It's just hard to really compare. Like, people always are asking, like, well, is he better than this? Is he better than Russ? This comes up a lot because, Browns are Steelers. But, like, I don't know. I can't compare him because he hasn't even played a full season. Like, it's not even
And
real.
that's what people always say is, like, he hasn't played. He was injured. He was suspended. Like, he's a max quarterback.
Right.
That's not an excuse.
No.
Like, that's not an excuse you can give them anymore. Like, he's supposed to be on the field no matter what because of he's a max quarterback.
And you know what kind of, like, made me mad about what's it called? Like, training camp. First of all, let me backtrack. He's a max quarterback who has injury problems, but when he was able to play and cleared, they didn't put him in the game and they didn't clear him because they were going to the playoffs and they were scared that he was not going to play good. They didn't want to jeopardize what they had with Joe Flacco, which was crazy.
Did it. No, his shoulder. He did have surgery on it, so he was never going to come back.
I thought he was going to be cleared to come back for the playoffs.
It was in the middle of a game that he could have came back. Like, I forget what game it was. It was before he injured his shoulder in the Ravens game. But as far as coming back, no, he did have season-ending shoulder surgery. But the thing I always see in, like, Browns fans, they bring up, like, Joe Burrow and, like, how Joe Burrow's been injured and all that stuff. That would be a case. But when Joe Burrow was healthy and when he was able to play,
right.
First of all, it wasn't 4 years ago. It was 1, maybe 2. And when he was healthy, AFC Championship, Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like, that's why Bengals fans can speak like that.
Nobody's talking about Joe Burrow like we don't understand his injury issues and how that's a concern. Like,
but when he was healthy, he showed up.
Right. So the Bengals can take that risk because when he is there, and if you hope that he's healthy for a full season, it gets you far. But when Deshaun Watson's healthy for a full season, where is that going to get you? Because when he is, it's not good. It doesn't look great.
It doesn't look great.
And to be honest, Joe Burrow didn't look good at the beginning of last season either.
Yeah, but he never looks good. It took a little bit. Yeah, they never start off good. Bengals never start off good. But we'll see. Like, it's just always rust. But like the guy, you can't. I don't care how great he was. When a guy doesn't play football for an entire season, especially at the quarterback position, you cannot throw $230 guaranteed $1 million at this guy. I'm sorry.
And
now, had it worked out, then we would be saying this was the greatest business move in the history of the NFL. It was the greatest gamble, blah blah blah. But it doesn't take a monkey could have told you that it wasn't going to go out. It wasn't going to pan out. I'm sorry.
But, why do we think he's still rusty? Maybe because he's in training camp and he's stuff like that. And he's standing behind Jameson Winston and what's his name? DTR. But you saw that clip where he's standing behind DTR. He's standing behind Jameson Winston when they're throwing passes to receivers. Yeah. And he's back there simulating throwing. Yeah. Because he had a shoulder rest day.
Yeah, because it's shoulder rest.
Bro, you don't have the luxury of doing that because you don't have the chemistry with your guys. First of all,
and you don't have the luxury of doing that because, bro, you're the max quarterback,
right? Bro. Jerry Judy's a new receiver on your team. Like, bro, you gotta get a relationship and connection.
You gotta get a relationship with everybody.
Yeah, like, bro, I don't know. It just stresses me out because it just shows the difference in quarterbacks, bro. When we got Russ had everybody out at his house running routes in his backyard. Like, this is crazy. He's texting Scotty Miller when he got signed, bro. Scotty Miller's gonna be a practice squad player. Like, who even knew Scotty Miller was on the Steelers? Yeah, nobody. But Russ texted him.
It's a tale of two different people. Two different players. Tale of two different quarterbacks.
It's just you can just see the leadership differences and stuff like that. Even outside of off the field stuff, like, bro, I don't know. It's like different if Patrick Mahomes were to rest and like simulate throwing, bro.
But Patrick Mahomes don't even rest for real.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, even like, bro, he said, bro, my kneecap was on the side of my knee. He said, Coach, put me back in the game, and then I'm gonna be practicing the next week too. Like,
it's just
yes, I understand,
and I know it's only OTA,
and I understand it's his throwing arm shoulder, but come on, man,
Joe Burrow's throwing wrist.
Yeah, but you're running out of time, man. You're running out of time. You're 2 years into this contract now. You only got 2 left. What are you going to do? What are the Browns going to do? Because the Browns might not even be a top 7 team in the AFC right now.
This is their window, and he's wasting it for them.
And think about how much you could have done with the money you paid him and the draft picks you gave up to get him. Because I got the Houston Texans over the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, I mean, they beat them in the playoffs.
They got the better quarterback for one.
Absolutely.
The Browns have a better defense. I'll say the offenses are even. The Browns have a better offensive line, though.
When they got rid of Baker, I knew that it was going to be bad for them because Baker wasn't the issue. It was Browns fans. Bro, Browns got to be one of the hardest. Browns, Steelers, and Ravens are some of the hardest teams to play for because it don't matter what. If you have a bad game or you look trash for a period of time, bro, the fan base is going to be on your back.
Browns fans, they're very extreme as far as slandering or giving players too much chances.
Yes.
Just because a lot of them, yes, they do have very little patience because of how trash they've been. Yeah. And they finally got a taste of some success in the past 5 years. They're
so hot and cold, basically. Yeah. I'm going to put it like that. Like, they were so hot on what's it called, or so cold on Baker towards the end of his stuff, but they're so
Baker,
hot on.
No. But Baker was out there actually playing with a beat.
That's what I'm saying.
What was he had a torn labrum or something? It was something on his throwing shoulder.
And he's still out there playing, bro.
And he was really out there playing as best as he could.
Bro, I think Baker loved being a Brown. Like, he loved where he was. Yeah. He was always a character, bro. People in the locker room like Baker for the most part.
I understand he was very up and down, but Baker Mayfield, even though he might be the best quarterback in Browns franchise history. Real talk.
Bro, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know how you go from Baker, who is a guy you want in your locker room for the most part, to switching to Deshaun Watson, who was literally just in court for.
We ain't even gonna touch.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying. Like, I just don't know where the thought process was with that, but whatever. Enough about the Browns. Yeah. But the Browns is the Browns.
The Browns gonna be the Browns. And no, Browns fans, and I'm not just Browns. All Browns, everything. You guys do not have a rivalry with the Steelers, bruh. Y'all do not have a rivalry with the Steelers.
No. Y'all have won 9 games since 2000? Maybe? No, not even.
Like, I seen Deshaun Watson talk about that. Every AFC North fan knows the rivalry in the division is always going to be the Steelers and the Ravens. I'm sorry.
Yeah, even the Bengals are more of a rival than y'all. Yeah, the Bengals play us way harder than the Browns ever have.
Like, bro, I don't know where he got that from. Nah, I don't know where he got that from. It might be a rivalry for the Browns, but I said, like, Steelers not even blinking when they see Browns on the schedule, to be honest.
Bro, especially not a few years ago, man.
And I know that the Ravens have not beat the Steelers in a very long time, but that's still a real rivalry. Yeah. We haven't beat.
We got history on that rivalry.
Yeah, that's real history. It's probably been
flipped where the Steelers couldn't beat the Ravens for a point in time and stuff like that. Like, you know, it just goes like that sometimes.
Like, I don't got it all the way up there with Michigan, Ohio State, but like, if that's the standard, Steelers versus Ravens is like, okay, Ohio State versus Michigan, S tier. Ravens and Steelers, that's maybe A tier, B tier.
I think the only thing that separates those two rivalries is the fact that Steelers and Ravens fans, for the most part, at the end of the day, you really sit down, you talk with a Ravens
These are
fan,
cities, though.
They still got respect for each other in their
State
team.
And Michigan, these are whole states going at each other.
They don't know that. They don't rock with them.
Yeah, that's the difference.
It's no blue in Ohio. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no red out or scarlet out in Michigan. Like, no. But at the end of the day, I respect the Ravens, man. They a good team, man. He respects the Steelers.
It's respect between Ohio State and Michigan as well, but when teams don't say each other's names, man, that's the best rivalry in sports, no matter what you say. I forget what was Stephen A talking about? I forget who he tried to say was the best rivalry in sports, but no, it's always going to be Ohio State and Michigan. Yeah, it's always going to be Ohio State and Michigan.
But and then we could also talk about how the Chiefs, bro, their problems. They got Isaiah Buggs, former Steeler. he just got arrested on dog. What was it?
Bro, dog fighting, bro.
Yeah, I don't think it was technically dog fighting this time, but they pulled up a tweet from years back where it was like dog fight today or dog fight tomorrow, something like that. Like, bro.
Nah, you be tweaking.
Yeah, it was like animal endangerment. So I think he just left his dog somewhere without like them being able to be fed and stuff like that. So he got animal endangerment. But bro, they've been tweaking this off season. Harrison Butker, Isaiah Buggs, what else Rashee Rice.
Yeah.
Punching people in the face, bro. What's up?
They playing GTA in real life over there. Let them do what they want to do.
They got that bowl and got a little too happy. Relax,
they want to do, man. But I think we'll save record predictions and all that type of stuff. I think we should go into a few of the fan questions, unless you want to touch on some of the stuff with the Steelers and Ravens, just some things going on with them.
We can.
Yeah, something brief.
What? Talk about your receivers, bro. How them looking?
Ravens receivers. I mean, yeah, we got Tez Walker from the draft. I'm hoping Tez Walker. Shout out to him, man. I'm hoping we can develop him. Even though we have
that corner. No, y'all got TJ Tampa, didn't y'all?
Yeah, TJ Tampa. We got some good corners.
Who?
Tez Walker is the receiver from UNC.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
We haven't done a great job of developing receivers in a long time. But I'm hoping we can do something with him because he has a lot of potential. But I want to see Bateman. I want to see Bateman and finally do what he can do. Because I went to the game, his first 100-yard game against the Browns when Lamar got hurt. I was at that game. And I'm like, man, Bate going to be cold. Because that's his rookie year after he came off an injury. Then year 2 an injury. Then year 3 an injury. I just want to see Bate play some healthy football. I'm glad we extended him. I think he's making either like $5 million a year or $3 million a year now annually. But yeah, I want to see Bate do something, man.
Yeah,
because I think he's a good football player. I think he's a good wide receiver.
Yeah, he got everything. He just got to put it together.
Yeah, he's just got to put it together. It's just you don't usually see guys get healthier as they get older, but hopefully that's something he can do. You know, maybe he's getting new trainers, he's changing up his diet, whatever. But I want to see Bate play some good football and play some healthy football. You know, I'm not saying full 17 games, but man, give me 14.
Yeah,
give me 14. But yeah, man, shout out to Bate because he has a lot of potential. But we'll see what happens. Is he a 1,000-yard receiver? Maybe he could be. Is he an all-pro receiver? Probably not.
Man, at what point do the Ravens just stop thinking about drafting receivers and going out and get a proven veteran or something like that?
I don't.
Because I think they got a lot of wide receiver too. Like I think Bateman could be a wide receiver too if he's healthy. Maybe a 2 on a good year. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not exactly nervous about our wide receivers.
I don't think that.
But I don't feel confident in them either. That's the thing.
Okay, remind me his name because I'm blanking right now.
Nelson Aguilar?
No, your main receiver.
Zay Flowers.
Zay Flowers. Sorry, I was tripping for a second there. Like, I think you're going to probably be mad about this, but I don't think Zay Flowers is a wide receiver 1. I think he is a very, very good wide receiver 2, maybe Devontae Smith like caliber as wide receiver 2 and stuff like that. But I think that you guys are really missing a true one. And bro, you can argue and say the Steelers the same thing. Like, I don't want you to like.
No, George Pickens is the one. We ain't even going.
You think so?
I'm not even going to question that. George Pickens is the one. 1,000 yards on 50 catches.
That is wild.
Come on now. He's a one. But Zay, I feel like Zay. I think he's more of a 1B. But he's not a superstar.
He's not 1B.
He's not the 30 million guys that we was talking about.
That's what I'm saying. No, I feel the same way about Pickens, where I think he needs his 1B. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I feel like Zay's an all-star, and we need the superstar. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Not taking away from Zay in the slightest. Zay is a baller.
All right, so if you could get one receiver that, like, you know, that's been talked about in being traded, being released, being cut, that's in free agency right now. If you can add one receiver to your core, who would it be?
If we can add one, I would add T. Higgins. But I wouldn't give him no $30 million. I wouldn't give him no $30 million. We get T on 20 to 25. That would be a good contract because that's what I feel like Lamar is missing is that big body receiver. And that's why I brought up Tez Walker from UNC earlier.
Yeah.
Because Tez he's about T size. He's about 6'3", 6'4", maybe. But he didn't have a lot of play time in college. Things happen with eligibility, transfer, and that type of stuff. And I'm not putting him in the same conversation as T. Higgins either before NFL fans and Bengals fans in general decide to mix my words together and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's what they're big body receivers, and I feel like that's what the Ravens need at this point because Zay's he's about 5'9". He's about 5'9".
He's a short guy, man.
And that might be generous. That might be, who knows. You know how I get with rosters and putting your height in and stuff.
Absolutely.
You know, I might be 6'3" on my you feel me? But I would say T. That would be a good one.
I think for mine, I'm gonna go big body receiver too. I need Cortland Sutton, man.
You need Cortland Sutton.
Russ got a connection with Cortland Sutton already. First of all, second of all, we need that outside guy who can also play inside. Wow, that was unfortunate.
Yeah, it was, man. Had some technical difficulties, but we back.
But anyways, yeah, I think for the Steelers, the receiver that I would add to the Steelers right now, who's been linked to controversy when it comes to contracts being released, stuff like that. Give me Cortland Sutton for sure, because Russ got that relationship with him already. Big body receiver who plays outside, play inside, play wherever you need him. That's just what it is. Cortland Sutton he would be nasty, and he's not gonna be no Brandon Aiyuk. He's not gonna demand $30 million. And people are talking about his numbers going down a lot. They're talking about he might be like a $15-16 million receiver, which if I can get Cortland Sutton for $15-16 million, sign me up, man.
That's literally nothing.
Sign me up, man. So I don't know. I don't know how the Broncos feel about the Steelers. I'm just thinking about Sean Payton right now, hearing they're trying to trade for him. We're not rocking with them. Yeah, man, they made us pay all of Russ's contract or whatever. I don't know. But I don't know how much that actually goes into play and stuff like that, and personal vendettas and stuff in the NFL. At the end of the day, it's business. But him, if not him, I don't know. We just need a wide receiver too, bro. I think we're going to wrap it up there, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in to keep it in the act, man. Continue to share, man. Continue to follow. Continue to give us feedback. Talk to us, please, bro. You see how we answering y'all questions, bro. We can't do it without y'all. Y'all give us the stuff to talk about, man. We want to know what y'all want to hear from us. Stuff like that. Even the story from as kids. Yeah, bro. That's fire, bro. Give us stuff like that. We probably going to try to personalize and make sure we get to know y'all and y'all know us a little bit better. So we appreciate y'all for that, man. Anything you got to say?
That's been it. Keep it back, episode 26.
Acktown Goons, we gonna head on out of here, man.